This time, on Highway Thru Hell, a lost trailer
Ooh, buddy.
opens up a sticky situation.
It's a total loss.
A raging wreck
Got right down to the frame.
puts reliable towing
Woo, toasty.
in the heat of battle.
So hot.
And a breakdown
Get out of the way. This is not a good place.
on a blind corner
This is crazy.
tests Jamie's new team.
Slow it down. How's the golf looking up there today? Open for business.
Early winter near Merritt, BC,
Get ready your sunglasses.
and the northern stretch of the Coquihalla Highway
Fantastic, thank you.
is dry and bare. But for one driver,
I clobbered in right near the top.
12 miles north of town,
Looks like they got a recovery over here
a promising morning
with the truck and the trailer burning.
has taken a horrible turn. A tractor trailer has been burning since before dawn.
From what I've heard, it happened at some point last night.
First on scene
You can definitely feel the heat coming off it.
is Reliable Towing's James Merkley, the light-duty operator known as Rooster.
The turbo let go and it severed a oil feed line, which ignited, lit the tractor on fire.
There's nothing with the truck. The truck's not even there.
The driver was lucky to get away safely.
It's still burning quite hot.
Until help arrives, Rooster does what he can to clean up debris and keep drivers away
That does look sketchy.
from the burning wreck.
Could have anything in that trailer. Gotta be really careful because a flare-up could happen at any time, little explosions.
We don't want to be in that kill zone.
Responding to the fire in Reliable's 50-ton wrecker
It's been burning for a long time, so just see what it looks like when I get there.
is operator Cam Nino.
Hopefully we can put it out and get it off the highway.
As Cam arrives, the wreck
It's still smoking too, still on fire.
has flared up again.
What a mess. There's no fire department that comes up here. We're out of city limits, right? So we're on our own.
Without fire service, Reliable needs to keep the blaze contained.
It's more than a fire extinguisher will do or any amount of dirt. It's burning, it's hot. I guess we're gonna wait for Dylan. He's the boss now.
Holy cow, that thing's burning pretty good.
On his way,
Daddy has to go put that truck fire out, okay?
And are you coming back home?
Yeah, then I'll come back home when Daddy's done.
is the crew's new supervisor, Dylan Greenwood.
Truck fires are dangerous to the public. There's toxic fumes. I want this job done as fast as possible.
Fire burning pretty good.
This thing is still so hot. I don't know how we're gonna put it out.
Holy, that truck just got right down to the frame.
On the Highway Thru Hell, closure is not an option. On the Coke,
Grayish black smoke coming around the corner. You'll see it.
north of Merritt, BC,
Take the windows up going by that truck.
a tractor trailer engulfed in flames is in the hands of Reliable Towing.
This thing is still so hot. I don't know how we're gonna put it out.
Moments after arriving on scene,
Oh, look at that.
Cam spots a serious hazard looming over the trailer's tires.
When a tractor tire at 110 PSI blows, there's a lot of potential for injury. It's starting to burn through the floor over the top of the trailer axles. It's definitely more than I can do right now with not a fire extinguisher.
With no fire service this far from Merritt, Cam updates Dylan.
Hey.
Hey,
What do you got to put the rest of the fire out with?
I got a water truck coming out.
I want to speed up this process, so I'm calling in a water truck.
Hopefully get here soon.
All right, I'll be there in 2 minutes.
Exploding tires are a potential hazard, but melting rubber could deliver another blow.
If we lose these tires, it's going to be more difficult for us to tow it,
Smell rubber burning.
so we want to protect them at all cost.
She's still burning pretty good.
As Dylan pulls up,
Woo! She's nice and toasty. It's burning through, eh?
the 18-wheeler
Bob, look in there.
and its unknown cargo is still fully engulfed,
Torching, man.
and the trailer floor
Looks like it's burning through right now.
threatens to give way.
We want to cool this down as quick as possible.
But until the water truck arrives,
It's supposed to be half an hour, 45 minutes for the water truck.
the burn job gets more challenging
Shovel some sand into here.
by the minute.
The tires are in relatively good shape, so we want to protect them at all cost.
That's gonna take a while to clean up. Oh, I know, it's terrible. Is there any update on Highway 3?
125 miles southwest.
Just watch the corners, keep the speed down.
Conditions on Highway 3 east of Hope are quickly changing from bare and wet to white knuckle.
Of all the highways around Hope,
He's going.
Highway 3 is one of the most treacherous roads. Bad curves, black ice. It's got all the things that equal to trouble.
Around a slick bend,
I'm just going through an accident.
a broke-down semi
Checking right in the middle of the messed up front end.
is stranded in a dangerous spot.
This guy's stuck on a bad corner. It's probably the worst place anybody wants to be.
The driver's already been struck once, waiting for help.
A van started to slide sideways towards me, and he broadsided in front of my truck.
Truck's just slow down going past the accident.
To get that out of there is a big priority, and it's got to happen fast.
From Hope, Jamie sends his new 30-ton wrecker, HR 127, with his newest operator, Greg Mulligan.
I'm from Ireland, and I'm new to driving in snow and ice.
It's also Greg's first recovery without Jamie.
This is a good test for Greg. I'm really counting on him to be part of the team.
But Jamie
This guy just went out up the hill, is it?
isn't sending Greg alone.
Apparently he's been hit. He's in the middle of the road.
He's also dispatched his lead mechanic, Brian Rash.
Brian is probably more mechanical than tow truck guy. So I'm sending Brian up to give Greg a hand.
They must have got about 4 inches of snow up there.
Greg, he's on the green side.
If you know something that I don't know and I know something you don't know, we'll throw it all together in one bucket and see what we can come up with.
So if I can help him, I'll help him.
It's always the best way to operate.
Yeah.
20 minutes later, Greg and Brian arrive.
Oh, damn.
And get their first look at the breakdown.
Now, this is not a good place.
It is a kind of a scary, intimidating place to be. Trucks going past at 100 kilometers an hour. They're not slowing down.
They head straight for the cab, straddling the center line.
How's it going?
Definitely a bad spot.
I understand it's a stressful situation for the driver. It's dangerous.
Get out of the way.
Incoming.
The driver is just about in tears.
Another one coming.
And honestly, God, I don't blame him.
This is not a good place. This is crazy. Slow it down.
There's a truck spun out right in the middle of the road there.
On Highway 3,
Get out of the way.
Incoming.
Jamie's crew are in a race to rescue a broke-down semi stuck on a slick corner.
It's a situation that could go really bad quickly.
What do you think is the plan here?
It's Greg's first recovery without Jamie,
We'll run 2 lines out.
so he looks to Brian for guidance.
You're gonna extend your boom out so that we don't hit.
He's right in the middle of that hard curve there. Not a great spot.
We just need to get everybody out of harm's way. Okay, we're good. No fooling around. Okay, give it a little more winch line.
The truck's on the hook,
Brakes off, into neutral.
but there's an unexpected delay.
Traction chain.
We'll get it, no worries.
The driver points out a tire chain
Okay, just run with it. It'll come off.
under the trailer.
We do everything we can, keep the customer happy. I'll grab the chain, and then I'll bail in with you.
Okay, cool.
You're good to go.
Greg slowly pulls ahead.
All right, let the fun begin.
And Brian
It's a little wintry up here.
plays catch-up.
Okay, wait a minute.
He's like John Wayne, jumping in the truck as I'm moving.
Damn.
For an old timer, you're not doing too bad.
I didn't think I had it in me. That worked out.
Finally on the move. Greg has to tow it only 1,000 feet.
Oh, I just want to get this thing to the top of the hill, somewhere safe where we can work on it. That's our objective right now.
But the semi
Starting to drift out there.
begins to wander into the next lane
Oh, now it's steering all of a sudden.
and is now uncomfortably close
Oh, one of our cables come off.
to the back of Jamie's record.
Oh, damn.
Easy now.
He just nearly rolled right in the back of me.
The nervous truck driver let the lines go slack.
The guy's in shock, so even though you give them some sort of instruction, can't always anticipate what they're going to do.
To guide the semi to the pullout,
I'll ride with you.
Brian hops up beside the driver.
I'll just kind of hang out here. I'm standing on the running board of the truck. Make it happen. Okay, start slowing her down. Driver's not 100% sure what's going on. He's gonna slow down. So I'm basically talking him through it here. You gotta stop. Okay, hit brakes. Now brake it. Right there, right there.
Tucked away on a safe shoulder,
Good, it's good, it's good.
the driver is out of harm's way.
At least now you're not in that cockamamie corner.
Greg disconnects the lines
This is your basic lift. You can take it from here.
and lowers HR 127's underlift
I'll guide you in.
for the 20-minute tow back to Hope.
They're working on moving him out of the way right now.
Goody.
I'll watch out for that. Thanks, guys.
And to spare the transmission any damage,
Well, I'm going under now.
the veteran mechanic drops the drive shaft,
There we go.
and the rig is nearly ready to roll down the highway.
Yeah, we're good here.
I'm happy we've got this job done.
We're on our way back to the house.
Job was done safely. Driver is relieved to be out of there.
You want to get in and stay warm?
Big relief to him. It's nice to be able to help people out too like that.
Jamie's rookie operator and seasoned mechanic set off for home.
These are guys that I can count on. They looked after the customer. They were safe.
Okay, sir.
It's all a guy can ask for.
Let's the good times roll.
Good job, boys. Good job.
Near Merritt, the sun has set,
She's burning.
but there's still light in the sky.
Yeah, I think it's on fire since yesterday night.
A raging wreck on the Coke
He doesn't want to give up.
is now a waiting game for Team Reliable.
Slowed down and it started simmering. Then it just kicked back up again.
The water truck is on the way. But until it arrives, Dylan and the crew battle
Don't want the tires to catch.
to protect the trailer's wheels.
If we lose these tires, it's going to be more difficult for us to tow it. So we want to cool this down as quick as possible.
Finally on scene,
Water truck's here.
3,000 gallons of water roll up
Perfect.
to put the fire out.
We're just going to throw some water on it, try to cool it down a bit.
Anyone know what the story was on the truck that burnt down on Clapperton? Oh, isn't it down?
These truck fires are a little bit nerve-wracking to work around. There's toxic fumes. They're not a safe situation.
As the rig finally starts to cool down,
Get her put out, and then we'll start loading it.
the last member of the team
We're heading up there to go take the front half of the trailer and a tractor away.
arrives with a special tilt trailer.
There's Lukey Duke.
James Luke lines up the Landau in front of the scorched frame.
It's pretty much a deck truck, but 50 feet longer. See, the trailer is still friggin' flaming away, so it's the ideal tool for this job.
Hey, buddy. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a mess to tow. Situation like this, gotta haul it as is.
But loading the charred remains up onto the tilt trailer will be a tough challenge.
It got so hot in the center of the fire that it actually separated in the middle of the trailer.
Using the Landau's deck winch, they'll run a single line to the front of the wreck to try to reel in the tractor and a piece of the trailer up onto the deck.
Want to give me some line? It's gonna be a fight. It's got no wheels on it. It's dragging right on the ground, so.
We'll start dragging it up.
Okay. Trying to get this thing loaded up could be a real hazard for us.
But as Dylan starts to pull,
It's getting caught on the skid pad. No, tilt.
the jagged underbelly isn't his only concern.
The front of this tractor, it's destroyed and overheated.
Hey, pull it.
So what we're pulling on may not be very strong.
Hey, stop.
As we pull hard on this thing,
Bumper's catching.
that cable could fly back and hit you.
No, keep going. Winch lines could break. They could kill somebody. Watch your truck. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Watch your head.
I just come up on it. It's like, wow.
On the Coke,
Can't even see the tractor.
12 miles north of Merritt,
Pull it up.
a smoldering wreck is digging in. Dylan and the Reliable crew
All the way?
fight to winch its jagged frame onto a trailer.
And it could come whipping back at somebody. It's stuck on the deck.
There's lots of stuff for it to hang up on.
Something's caught.
It makes the recovery more difficult.
The transmission, something's caught here in cross members.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know which part of the truck is which anymore.
The dangling debris.
We're gonna have to strap that tank up. It's gonna give us problems the whole way.
Gives Dylan an idea.
Good tie wire.
In this load, there's a bunch of wire that's loose and burned.
You just bend it like this.
When it comes to these recovery scenes, you use what you have on hand.
The wires are used
We'll wrap around the drive shaft.
to lift an air tank.
Perfect.
Dylan returns to the controls.
Okay, pull.
Once again, the fire-ravaged wreck
Bottomed it out again.
gets hung up.
There.
I don't know.
I give up, man. The tension level on this job right now is pretty high.
This is gonna be a bitch the whole way out.
I freaking hate burners.
Trying to drag it onto land, all it doesn't want to drag.
I gotta get it off the highway here.
Does anyone know how Highway 1 is?
125 miles south in the Fraser Valley. Drivers are trying to finish overnight freight runs
Awesome.
before the early morning rush. But in the pre-dawn hours,
What is it, a bad wreck?
an 18-wheeler has left the road.
It's a bad accident, man.
Its full load of cargo
That looked like it hurt.
poured out into the ditch. The transport was traveling east when it lost its trailer. Spilling its contents into the ditch and the side of the road.
Tow trucks are there.
Responding to the call in a 50-ton rotator
It's aggressive towing.
is operator Chris Mervin.
We're gonna run into morning rush hour here.
And already, Merv has a hard deadline.
Rush hour traffic in this area generally starts around 4 or 5 o'clock.
Ministry of Transport, they all like us to be off the highway well before the rush hours start. Ooh, buddy.
On scene,
So many pieces.
Merv discovers a sticky situation.
That's a lot of pop, eh?
Thousands of bottles and cans
Pop, sugary drinks, energy drinks.
flowing into the ditch.
You name it, it's in there.
Now I got a 53-foot trailer worth of pop laying all over the ditch and the roadway.
It's a big recovery
By 4 a.m., we have to be out of here completely.
with a small window of time.
Definitely coming down to some time crunch.
Definitely no 5-minute job, that's for sure.
It's all melted. I couldn't see anything.
Near Merritt, BC, a tangled mass of metal is turning into a futile recovery.
Oh, stop!
What's left of the wreck won't load
Bottomed it out again.
onto Reliable's tilt trailer.
There's lots of stuff for it to hang up on and get stuck on its way up.
The smoldering rig has been sitting on the highway for over 18 hours.
These truck fires are dangerous to the public. So we want to get this job done.
Instead of just pulling,
We'll nose it ahead and pick up the back end of it.
Dylan will try a different approach.
We're going to lift it up with one of the wreckers
You can pull ahead.
and carry the back end of this tractor onto the landau.
Yeah, give her.
The team
Watch yourself.
makes room for a 1-ton.
There you go.
And rigs for the lift.
Lift her up and then I'll pull it forward. Move up a little bit.
Raised and winched forward.
Keep her coming. Come on, Mark.
The tractor is loaded onto the deck,
That right there's perfect.
including a piece of the scorched trailer.
Cam, unhook these. Let's hook them up to the top side here.
But before it's hauled away,
Suck this wall over.
the thin walls must be tied down.
Start sucking in.
Okay.
Try to tighten it up.
Finally,
Up there.
the front of the wreck
Should be good to roll.
is on its way.
We got it on the landau. It's ready to go to the yard.
Here's that thing yet?
They're just pulling it out right now.
Now the focus turns
What's the plan here?
to the nearly incinerated trailer.
We'll tuck the walls in and we'll try to close it in on itself as best as possible. Okay.
With junior operator Chase Barber back in a Bobcat.
The quicker we get this done, the quicker we get away from this nasty burner.
Just watch yourself.
The walls
Just punch it, crunch it, punch it, crunch it.
must come down.
Hey, watch yourself.
But every blow
Whoa, 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 whoa.
stokes the flames.
I'm fanning it.
Hey, hold on.
And breathes new life
Oh, look at it.
into the burner.
Fire again.
She's burning up good. Looks like the truck is destroyed.
Watch yourself.
On the coke,
Just punch it, crunch it.
the last piece of a torched trailer
Hey, whoa, 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 whoa.
has flared up.
Fire again.
The reliable crew can't haul it away
Because it's opening it up.
until the flames are snuffed out.
That's the problem with these truck fires. Even though we put a bunch of water on it,
Oh, look at it.
it's still going.
Dylan hoses down the wreck again to make it safe for travel.
As soon as we pick it up, we'll start giving it oxygen. So we want to make sure it's as wet as possible so it doesn't catch back on fire. Who goes? We're gonna chain lift it.
Now Dylan and Cam can get the wreck off the highway.
It's coming.
The closest safe place for this thing to burn out is up in a gravel pit, about 3 kilometers up the road.
Think that's even gonna hold? I don't know. I just don't want to have any issues up the highway where we gotta move and make a second scene, right? We don't want that.
Well, no, we definitely don't want that.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a little bit of a test run, see how this thing's gonna hold together.
Pull ahead, I'll just take a look at it.
Okay.
Cam hops in the wrecker
Once we're off the highway, it can fall apart all at once.
and crosses his fingers.
Easy on her, buddy.
We just want to keep it together so we're not just moving this accident scene.
Hoping The fragile load holds.
Yeah, that's gonna take a while to clean up.
In the Fraser Valley,
Got a whole bunch of flashing lights and everything going.
on Highway 1,
It's a total loss. I don't think they'll be saving any of this.
there's no way to sugarcoat Merv's problem.
I got a 53-foot trailer worth of pop laying all over the ditch and the roadway.
Earlier tonight, the loaded trailer detached, hit the ditch, launching 4,000 gallons of soda pop out the front wall.
The roof is ripped all the way back. The walls are blown out of it. So yeah, definitely no 5-minute job, that's for sure.
Merv has a hard deadline and will need more hands.
Accidents like this at night, we always struggle with finding the crew to do it. And I only have till 4 a.m. to get this all off the highway.
Waiting for help,
One man.
Merv sizes up the mangled trailer.
Front nose of the trailer's gone. Half the wall is actually not really secured to the trailer anymore. In order to bring it out, we have to resecure all these pieces.
Hole in the wall and a hole in the roof.
To secure the load, the one-man wrecking crew
Time to get the axe.
swings into action.
There's not much to attach to on these trailers, so I'm gonna make my own spots to attach to. I'm just gonna put some holes in this trailer and start strapping it back together. Make it so it's more like a trailer again, instead of just a soft taco.
Perfect. That'll do right there.
The battered trailer is ready for recovery.
We're almost a real life trailer again.
And moments later,
Hey, buddy. Hey. So that's the whole load right here.
the cleanup crew arrives.
We got to make sure the whole ditch, I don't want anything left in it.
As they get to work,
We'll start cleaning up this mess.
traffic control closes down one lane to leave space for a bin and a machine to make quick work of the cleanup.
On a recovery like this, a skid steer is invaluable. You can just scoop up bucket loads of pop cans and debris. It makes cleanup a lot faster.
And at the controls is the man in charge.
I love skid steers, they're a ton of fun.
But as Merv gets a handle on the mess,
Where's that wide load? Is it westbound?
Right up here.
a big problem
You tell me you're running the show tonight. Sure.
rolls in.
We got a 19 wide sitting just on this side of the Annis Bridge.
An oversized load
So you need both lanes? Yes, sir.
must get by.
How far over this fog line?
Probably out here. Because we got overhang on both sides.
That means I need to pull the bin. So we got to move everything, man. That's no small feat.
Our entire lane closure has to be taken down, moved out of the way. And then not only does it have to be moved out of the way so he can pass through, we got to reset it all back up.
It's an unexpected wrinkle.
Our permit says we got to be off the road by 5 o'clock in the morning.
On a time-sensitive situation.
I have to be off the road by rush hour, and he also has to be off the road. Definitely stuck between a rock and a hard place right now.
On Highway 1,
Did you get by the wreck yet?
near Chilliwack, BC,
He's blocking the right lane.
a wide load
So you need both lanes? Yes, sir.
has weighed down Merv's recovery.
This is definitely a unique situation.
So I'm gonna be out here.
I've never run into a load that had to come through a scene that was too wide to actually pass through the scene. I have to be off the road by rush hour, and he also has to be off the road by rush hour.
Merv has only one option.
We'll get you through. Okay, all right.
Shut down his recovery and pull his entire lane closure.
Yeah, that means I need to pull the bin.
We gotta move everything, man.
He's got places to be too.
We gotta move everything out of the way, let the wide load go through. We're gonna have to walk with that wide load, move every cone. As the wide load goes by, we'll put them all right back out again. Walk a kilometer of road with a guy.
The wide load begins to move.
First guys take down the pylons. Next guys put back up the pylons.
Come on, boys!
And the cone crew must keep up.
The faster we get them through our scene and get them through the other side is better for me.
As the oversized load closes in, Merv hops to it to remove the last of the cones.
Oh, you gotta like that.
And the convoy is on its way.
Perfect. Thank you kindly. Awesome. Thank you very much, guys.
Perfect. Well, that wasn't so bad.
But the pop wreck
And now, back to the big show.
still needs quick disposal.
Let's get a tow truck in here and get this thing out of here.
Get this open as fast as possible.
Go right down to the bottom rail if it'll reach.
With only 45 minutes until the morning rush,
Wrap it, scrap, and ratchet it in.
the aggressive team rigs for a fast recovery.
I really got to watch and make sure that the trailer's not going to split apart on me as I'm pulling it out of the ditch.
Hook her up, see if she stays together. All right, we ready?
Highway 1 open, guys? Yeah, it's open, but it's slow.
Watch yourself, guys.
Traffic's gonna pick up.
With most of the trailer empty, the wreck is out in minutes.
See if we can get this all out of here now.
Merv backs in to tow the rig off the road.
Them all sound happy.
It's a pretty good feeling
3:41.
when you're just ahead of the deadline.
Get her to the next exit, park her for the night.
Definitely good to get this one done and get out of here. That's a good feeling.
All right, the granny lane's opening up. That makes my day.
Near Merritt, BC.
It's gonna be a mess going down the highway.
The last piece of a burned out wreck
Think that's even gonna hold?
I don't know.
has Team Reliable feeling the heat.
It's hot, buddy.
Now Dylan needs the torched trailer to survive a short tow to a gravel pit.
With the condition of that trailer and it being on fire still, it has a long way to go before it gets off the highway.
As Cam gently pulls away,
Easy on her, buddy.
Dylan keeps a close eye on the smoking trailer.
1 second. Just keep it in the same gear. Every gear, it's torquing it. Or don't worry about moving that fast.
You gotta do whatever it takes to get the job done. It's not always the safest thing, but sometimes you gotta do it.
Oh, this is gonna be a slow trip.
Now it's all up to Cam to keep it together.
I don't want the trailer walls falling on anybody. I don't want any more cleanup. I just want to get this into the gravel pit. It's a bit nerve-wracking. We're still on fire.
With Dylan escorting the load, Cam must maintain a steady course.
Worst case scenario, this thing opens up all over the highway and we shut the whole highway down.
Hopefully it makes it. The grayish black smoke coming around the corner, you'll see it.
On the coke.
Still burning. What's left of the trailer anyways.
The last leg of a long recovery.
Oh, I'll be glad when this trailer is off my truck.
Is a risky move for reliable towing.
I don't know how this is gonna go.
Cam must haul the frail wreck off the highway.
I just want to get this into the gravel pit.
Before it falls apart.
We just want to keep it together so we're not just moving this accident scene up the highway.
How's it looking?
Definitely on fire.
Bit nerve-wracking. We're still on fire and we're doing 10 kilometers an hour. It's hooked to a $500,000 truck, so it's a real potential hazard that this could open up. We're not too far from Helmer here.
Finally, Cam makes it to the exit.
That was successful. It's good to be here. It's a big relief. We're in a nice gravel pit here. You know, there's nothing to catch on fire. I'll just spend the night with it and let her smolder out and we'll clean her up tomorrow.
The next morning, the reliable crew are back at the gravel pit.
The goal for today is to break this thing down a little bit more, make it more towable.
30 hours after it all began,
It's still smoldering over there.
the trailer is still on fire.
We've discovered there's a lot of textiles, t-shirts, jackets, just burning like slow wicks.
As Dylan digs through the embers, he unearths
What is that?
an unusual discovery.
Digging through the debris, I see something shiny, so I pick it up.
Brass? Silver.
And it's a solid silver bar.
Yep. Keep an eye out.
It's pretty cool to find something like that.
Sure it's silver? Oh, it is silver.
Yeah, 99% silver.
It's probably the most weird thing I've found in a wreck with silver bars.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. $2,500 you buy one bar. It's like 40 grand.
$40,000 in silver.
40,000 bucks in silver.
And they didn't say, hey, there's some silver in the trailer, can you keep
What?
it?
So they ship it in a box, it's unmarked. 40 grand in bars. That's pretty cool.
Staring at us, not making us any money.
Yep. Put them in the pickup.
We're gonna turn them over to the RCMP. I'll let them hold on to them, see if they can get them back to the owner.
2 days.
Hey, I'm gonna keep going up here.
And 15 bars of silver later, the burner is finally headed to the yard.
So at least I'm not having a bad day like him.
Well, this is better than the 8 kilometers an hour I did yesterday.
There's people who search their whole entire lives for buried treasure, and we find it in a burning wreck. You never know what's inside those things.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell.
What a deal this is.
A wicked blast
Oh, holy.
becomes a brutal test.
Frozen, buddy.
and a heavyweight showdown. An unexpected scenario
How does my dad do it?
launches Al's backup into battle.
Come on, baby.
And a slick bend
We're gonna have to flip it.
paints Ken
Kenny!
into a corner.
Heads up.